Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Did we all just have some fun? Did everybody make some money with Virgin Orbit? It was there, the opportunity was there, it popped, and it gave me a 40% pump. I made 40% on it, jumped straight in and took advantage of that. I hope you all did the same, and I'll discuss the strategy of how I did that exactly in a few moments time. But here's Virgin Orbit. Let's look at it right now, and we can discuss how how we do this, right? How we make 40% in literally 30 seconds. And we might do it again right now. Let's have a look. Let's see what's happening again now. Let's pay close attention. Let's bring up the production screen, and we might do it again. Let's have a little look. Let's wait for it to go down first. It's trying to break out again. It's trying to break out. So we'll watch it again. We just made 40% in 30 seconds. Really great. Very, very excited about that. One of my best ever trades I've ever done. We'll keep an eye on it. We will come back to it in a second. If you've just tuned in, thank you very much. If you've just come and seen from the Virgin Galactic test flight, we've got white knight up in the air. And click subscribe, ring the bell, let us know you're here. And welcome everybody now coming on in from the Virgin Galactic video. Give me a thumbs up. We just made 40% on Virgin Orbit in less than 30 seconds. So what we're doing, I was reading the news and posting the information on my socials, and went straight in, bought 2,000 shares of Virgin Orbit, and once it moved a cent, I set a 1 cent. Can you believe it? 1 cent loss. And it just kept going and going and going and going and going, and then right at the top it turned and it went down 1 cent and sold. So yeah, done. Really, really great. Yeah, I bought 2,000 shares. 2,000 shares, whatever 2,000 shares was at the time. Yeah, brilliant. It wasn't a risk at all. There was no risk there at all, because the moment I bought it, I set a stop loss of 1 cent. So I was never going to lose. It was moving up. It was moving up, and we know it can drop in a heartbeat. But it was flowing straight. It was just going dead straight. I set the loss immediately and just watched it go, and it made me 40%. What was your buy price? I think it was some mid-range here. I think it was like 15 cents, somewhere like that. It wasn't that. No, it was higher than that. It was higher than that. It was at where's my order there? 20. Yeah, I called it at 18. 18. Yeah. I called it 18. It had already started to move time I jumped in. I was about here. I was coming in about here, but I was watching it and deciding. So it wasn't a hugely profitable, but I was very happy with that. I did it on my brokerage at the same time, so I doubled it up. So I was doing it twice. So overall, I made 40% from the two trades. One was a smaller one, one was a bigger one. Anyway, worked out really good. I'm happy with that. That's how to get your money out of it. It wasn't a massive trade like Mustafa, who's investing hundreds of thousands. But for me, it was nice. Anyway, it's helped my Roth IRA. If we look at my Roth IRA today, I've made my money in J&J now, and now I've made my money in this one. So we're doing well. So overall balance now is 48. We're just under that 49,000, and everything is down today. So as soon as everything pops up, we could be at 50,000 today. Sensei, look at that. Wow, made so much. Congratulations. I had a small trade, but I did it on 40%. I'm very happy. It wasn't my biggest trade, but it was a good way to do it. Anyway, welcome everybody. If you've just tuned in from Virgin Galactic, we've had white knight in the air today, so we've got flights around the corner now. I'm talking to people at Virgin Orbit, and they're alluding to a flight on Friday. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll see. We'll see. That's not confirmed. I don't want to confirm that with anyone. Anyway, Sam, welcome. How are you, mate? Lovely to have you here. Let's bring these comments in. Jeffrey Diamond, not advice. Hang on, why isn't that moving? There we go. Not advice. If VORB gets to 30 million as a cash injection, it may fly. Not advice, but if VORB gets to 30 million as a cash injection, it may fly. Yes, it is gambling though, but the way to do it is set your stop trail loss at 1 cent. You can even do less than that. You can even do like 0.01 of a cent if you want, to take away any risk whatsoever. And if it suddenly jumps up $1, you know, it can. The moment it drops, you'll have something. You know, there you go. What you did the right thing, Martin. Thank you, Sam. Thank you very much indeed. VORB, very, very risky to buy. Now, a lot of dumping now at 0.19. Yes, Stephen. What's the spillage factor of that on that stock now? Be careful. Thinking there's no risk. The price can go right through your stock, your stop on a stock like that. I know, but there you go. Look at that. Wow, made so much. How did you do, Sensei? Agreed, 22, definitely risky. George Semaine. Matt Field tweets on the bankruptcy call now. Virgin Orbit and its lawyers are trying to agree an emergency cash injection or debtor in possession financing of around 31 million with the court. Okay, what will that mean? Any of my 22, Stephen Lewandowski, what do you think that will mean if we get that? It could bounce very quickly. So anyway, what do you mean 22? It can go through your, it can go straight through your stop. What do you mean by that? Let me open up the broadcast lounge and find out what you mean by that. If you could call in, or someone could call in to explain that. What do you mean? If you've got a stop loss, how can it ignore it and go straight through? I mean, isn't that the point of it? Oh, by the way, I've got some other breaking news. Absolutely fantastic. Are you on Robinhood and you want to earn 4.75%? APR, it's insane. It's even more than my USD on Coinbase. I can't believe it. I told Leah, I said, get your cash out of the bank, stick it in Robinhood. They're now giving 2 million FDIC guarantee. $2 million. So if anyone's got $2 million or more, then you're risky. But if you're like me, you got less than 2 million, you're all right. Okay? So FDIC security, you've got now protection, insurance on your money up to 2 million, 4.75. And what I really like about it is this. As you know, I've been waiting to get the cash sweep. I've also been waiting to get stock lending because I was marked as a pattern day trader. Well, here's an inside tip. This is great. You'll like this. Anyone on Robinhood? In fact, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you. How can I tell you? I've got to tell you. I can't keep it a surprise. I can't keep it a secret for more than 5 seconds. If you are marked as a pattern day trader, like I was, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a bad thing or anything. It's not a bad thing. It just means you can't earn money on a cash sweep. It also means you can't earn money. It also means you can't earn money on stock lending, and it's supposed to fall off in 3 months. Well, I've been waiting, and I thought it's bloody 3 months now. What's going on? I want to earn money. I want to earn money on my cash sweep, and I can do less than 3 day trades in 5 days, or 5 in 3, or whatever it is. I can control that. I can do it the day after. I can do a swing trade, whatever. That is not a problem. I want to earn cash sweep. I want to earn 4.75% on my cash. I also want to earn stock lending, so I can lend all my stocks out. That's another one. So I called Robinhood up. I spoke to Robinhood, and they said, for everybody, we do a one-time goodwill gesture of unflagging you. Do you want us to do it? I went, yep. Turn it off right now. Let me earn 4.75. Yep, do it right now. And they went, all right then. I said, I've got pattern day trading protection turned on, so it won't happen again. I didn't even know, because at the time, I don't care about pattern day trading, but at the time they wasn't doing stock lending, and the uninvested cash was nothing. A year ago, it was nothing. It was like 0.25. Now it's like 4.75. It's like you can make 4.75 on doing nothing. Like, no risk at all. It's like just use Robinhood as a bank. It's ridiculous, as a really good bank as well. And they're soon bringing out a cash card where you can earn 3 or 4% back. So I'm thinking, what? I earn 4% on my cash that I don't spend, and when I do spend it, you'll give me 4% back. That's brilliant. Love Robinhood. Love Robinhood. Also, I've got some other inside news for you. So I asked them, I said, I've got loads of viewers who want to know about England. When's it coming to Europe? And they said it's coming very soon now. And I went, great. I've got like 1,000 people from England who all want free shares and free stocks. And so do I, for sending my referral. They said it's coming out very soon. So, yeah. Very good. You've not heard that before. That's the first time you've ever heard that. That's directly from Robinhood. It's coming out soon. So very, very not nice. Slippage factor. Check it, Martyn. Could go straight to zero, and you wouldn't, and you would to zero, and your stop wouldn't mean a thing. Slippage factor. Okay, I need to look into that. Check it, Martyn. Could go straight to zero, and your stop wouldn't mean a thing. Okay, need to learn that then, right? Is Vorb going to drop again? Well, let's see. I don't know, Dick Jones. No, can jump it and not... no, can jump it and not trigger sell. Okay, well, how is that? What is the point of a stop loss if it doesn't work? Can someone explain to me, is that legal? If you've got a brokerage that allows you a stop loss and then it doesn't work, what that bloody hell's the point of that? Could someone explain to me what the point of that is? Anyway, it should tell you the slippage when you use a stop loss. The stop can be meaningless. That's a bit risky then. What's the point of it then? What's the point of it if it doesn't work? I mean, okay, I need to talk to Robinhood. Get them on the phone. Get Robinhood on the phone. We need to know what's going on here. Anyway, so breaking news there. First of all, you can get your flag taken away. Just call Robinhood. They'll remove it once if your account's in good standing. That's kind of cool. Then you can earn 4.75 plus stock lending, number one. Number two, Robinhood is coming to the UK sooner than later. Brilliant. Okay, very good. Stop losses only work in a gradual sell-off. If it's a steep sell-off, your order will go through at market order. Ooch. So what you're saying is if it suddenly drops at 1 cent, it sells for 1 cent. Bloody hell. You wouldn't want that then, would you? So thanks for that tip off. Maybe not do that again then. Maybe not do that again. Anyway. Very good. It's totally logical. If everyone's trying to sell at the same time, you get the price you give it. No, it makes sense. It does make sense. You're absolutely right. If everyone jumped on a stock and everyone jumped on 1 cent less, I mean, like, if everyone's listening to me right now and goes, right, we're all going to do Virgin Orbit. We're all going to buy 5,000 shares of Virgin Orbit. We're all going to set it at 1 cent less. Some little smart Alex sitting there thinking, I'm going to do it at half a cent. I'm going to do it at half a cent, 0.005. I'm going to do it 0.005. I'm not going to be the idiot who gets caught, right? And of course, you can do that. And you're right, it makes sense. If it falls half a cent, that lucky person gets out. If it goes 1 cent or whatever it does, we all get stuck because it just drops quickly. No, it makes sense. It does. It does. Slippage is the term when the price at which your order is executed does not match the price at which it was requested. Oh, slippage is the term for when for the price at which your order is executed does not match the price at which it was requested. All right, okay. Thank you for that. With my broker, you can pay extra commission for a guaranteed stop. It's very expensive, though. You're basically buying insurance. Okay. So, I got lucky then, right? I got lucky. I made 40% in 30 seconds. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. All right? Is that what you said? Is that what you're telling me? All right. Okay, I won't do it again. But, I mean, stop losses are okay generally, right? But you're talking about stocks that are in trouble, right? Where there's dramatic moving. Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying, right? Virgin Galactic. Right, we've added to our position today. My average is 322. This is my new position on my Roth IRA after the news of that white knight was in the air. Hopefully you all saw the video a few moments ago. You all know that Virgin white knight was in the air. We've got a flight. I spoke to Virgin some people at Virgin Galactic, and they say, my sources say there could be a flight for Friday, but they didn't confirm, so I'm not confirming to you, and that is not meant to be a leading thing. So don't anyone take that as Martyn knows something. Martyn doesn't know something. Martyn is speaking to people, and they've said we might be flying Friday, but no confirmation. That is exactly what I've said. There is exactly what I'm saying, exactly what I mean, and exactly what I'm saying. Don't add to that. All right. Do it all you like, but know the risks. Absolutely. Absolutely right. Makes perfect sense to me. Makes perfect sense. Right, okay. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Right. What else are we looking at now? Bring myself to there. Virgin Galactic still going down, still adding a position. Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit. So there we are right now. We're up. I'm out. I've got one stock again. If it goes down again, we'll buy a little moon bag. We'll use the profit to get free stocks. Why not? But not until it goes back down here again. Anyway, Rivian. Rivian is nearly a buy for me. Rivian loses money on every car. It's not a Tesla. Tesla, we've been trying to scalp trade Tesla today, trying to make some money on Tesla. I bought 2 more shares of Tesla today on the way down, and I reckon we're going to get a bounce into the close, and we're going to do all right. My Roth IRA is so much healthier now. I'm still down 6% though, but we're doing better. Schiffer Stephen, how are you? Welcome. Tesla, Lucid, Apple. Why is Vorb 22% up? Because I just bought 2,000 shares and scalp traded it. That's why. You missed it. I made 40% in like 30 seconds. Where were you? What about Mullen? The nasty investor. What about Mullen? What do you want to know? You want to look at Mullen? We'll look at Mullen. All right. If you remember, you can request stock reviews, get questions answered, you name it, you get it. You get the service you wouldn't believe. The Rolls-Royce service here. Let's have a look. Mullen today. I've got a very small position on Mullen. It's in my Roth IRA. We're regarding it as a future stock. Bit of a gamble. It is really, to be honest. But I'm leaving it alone. I've got a 12 cents buy-in. What are your thoughts? I have no thought on this. My thoughts are that my friend who's a professional trader, Muzanella, likes it, and he suggested it's one for 2 or 3 years. They've started delivering vans. It's one for the future. So I went, okay, fair enough. I'll run with it. But I've just got 2,000 shares at 12 cents. What the hell? And I'm just going to leave it. Forget it. Whatever. But there you go. All right. That's my thought on it. No more than that. I'm not even giving it any thought. So my thoughts are I don't have any thoughts. Right. Virgin Orbit. We're waiting for another little dip. We just made 40% in 30 seconds. It was a small trade, couple of thousand shares, but it made some money. I bought 100 Vorb at 13 this morning. I'm up 40% or $5. I'm just going to hold it for now. Congratulations, mate. Set a stop trail loss. That's what I would do. If it runs, just take the profit. Take the profit. Why are you holding it for? Just unless you want to look at it as a moon bag, unless you want to think, okay, it might go up in one day. The other thing is, if spillage were to affect your position, some brokers would still fill your orders at the worst price. Ouch, that's not nice. Thank you, Sam. Did you sell the Vorb excess? Did you sell all the Vorb executes are falling out and blaming each other? Did you sell all the Vorb? Yep. I've got 1 share left. Look, there it is on the screen. You can see it. Yep. 1 share. I'm not blaming anybody. I've got 1 share. I'm done. Thank you very much. Who's blaming everyone? Did you see all the Vorb? Sorry. I misread that. Did you see all the Vorb executives are falling out and blaming each other? Yes, I saw that. And like I keep saying, but Virgin Orbit ain't listening. Their presentation, people are going, it's not important. It bloody well is important. People wouldn't have sold out. They wouldn't have sold out. If they'd kept the stock price up and kept the thing going, they would have done the next flight and everything would have been great. But they failed and they looked abysmal. So everybody dumped it and got out of it. It's their own fault. It's their own fault. Anyway, Tesla target going to 176 to 200. Large whales with puts and calls, watching and waiting to buy some. Blimey, Martin, get your glasses. I know. Where's my glasses? He needs his glasses. Get his glasses on. Right, Tesla. Okay, what are you saying? Going to 176 to 200. What does that mean exactly, Stephen? 176 or 200, kind of a different thing, really. I bought 4 more shares now, so I'm increasing my position. I intend to sell at 200 and take some profits. Yes, the day trader is back. The guy who's scalping the stocks is back. A long-term investor, 99% of the time. But when all these stocks are bouncing around all over the place and everybody else is like looking at me going, you're an idiot for just sitting and holding. You're right. I'll play that game and I'll take some money out of it as well. So that's what we're doing. We're just trying to claw our way back so we can end up getting the $50,000 by the end of the week. Now, tomorrow is our last day. We're getting the bounce into the close. I said we would. I was right once. Here we go. I think we're going to get a bounce into the close. Now, tomorrow, remember, it's a short week. In America, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. We are not here on Friday, and neither is anybody else. So it ain't just me. I'm just, just lazy me. It's the stock market. It's closed for Good Friday. So there you go. Just so you know, it's closed. Okay. Tesla is one I'm going to sell at 200 and take some profit and then buy it back when it goes down again. That works well. I'm at work. I say 13 cents buying VOR but not touching space. Okie dokie, says Sensei. That works well. My broker sold all my 12,000 of space due to 125% margin. Worst day of my life. Huge loss. My average was 11.25. Oh my gosh. Rob Brennan, one of our members, he got wiped out by $40,000. Was it 40,000? I think it was $40,000. Please. I made the mistake of using margin. Margin in a bear market is a mistake. Margin in a bull market, when everything's running, it's fine. When everything is going down, it's a bad idea. And at the end of the day, if you can make money consistently, day trading, scalp trading, successfully, with your own money first, then consider using margin. If you just think I'm going to use somebody else's money, you're amplifying what you do badly. And what I did badly was buy Tesla at $1,200, was Virgin Galactic at $35, and all the way down in between and left and right. At the end of the day, if you can't make money consistently day trading with your own money, why would you be any more successful with somebody else's money? Except now you're paying interest, margin threats, margin calls, and all the rest of it. So make sure that you can day trade successfully with your own money. And then if you can do it, and we're in a bull market, and everything's going up consistently, maybe have a go at some margin. But I don't see any point. That's just getting greedy. You can make money with your own money. If you can't make money with your own money, what are you doing here? So I learned that lesson. It cost me 40 grand. I'm still paying for it now. I'm down 40 grand, but I'm making it up. So far this year, completely different portfolio, completely different mindset. But that's fine. We all learn. You make mistakes. I made the mistakes with the FIFO rules. I made loads of mistakes. Don't make those mistakes anymore. Make them once. You're allowed to make a mistake once. It's fine. But don't make them twice. If you make them twice, then you're a clown, right? I mean, it's as simple as that. All right, we're getting ready for space. I reckon we're going to have a flight potentially on Friday, as I'm led to believe. I'm not telling you it's confirmed, it isn't. So just bear with me. It's not, but we shall see. Keep your eye out for it. All right. The markets are all over the place. Me and Ali are still predicting Bitcoin to break out and then fall back. So expect Bitcoin to do its thing soon. All right, so just bear that in mind. We are expecting that to happen at any point. We've not taken that away. We said the weekend, Monday. You know, you can't predict these things by the day sometimes, but still feel the same. Our belief hasn't changed on that. Virgin Galactic, right, we're at 317. Mullen, you asked me on it, so I showed you on it. There we go. We've got Virgin Orbits running again. Here we go. Here we go. It's going again. It's going again. Are you going to do it again? Shall I do it again? Shall we do it again? Who's going to jump on that now? Anybody? Anybody for anybody? I'm not. I'll tell you that now. I like catching it at the bottom of a curve, not at the top. But of course, no one knows what the top is. It could run another 50%, couldn't it? We don't know. It's trying to break out. Someone's trying to push it up. Someone likes it doing that. Rivian, Tesla, Lucid. If you just come on in, please smash the like button. It really helps the channel. Just by tapping the like button makes a huge difference to my channel. I go live up to 10 hours a day, and simply by smashing the like button really, really helps my channel. So if you can, I really would appreciate it. Anyway, my loss was 91,000. DR Maria, we are so sorry to hear that. So sorry, DR Maria. Do you want to call into the show? We're here for everyone. You know, really sorry to hear that. What did you buy, Vorbat? I can't remember now. I'd have to go back and look, Keaton. Somewhere in the middle of that range. 91,000. I have. Was it 10,000 at average of 335? Says Vision for Bitcoin. Wow, DR, sorry. We are sorry. We all feel for you. We've all been there. I've lost 40 grand. That was all the money I mean, that was literally all the money I had in the world. I mean, you know. I agree with you 100%, Martin, but it's too late. Lesson learned. Yeah, I know. You learn the lessons, mate. I've made loads of mistakes. And I have to be honest, I'm learning from the mistakes. I learn nothing from successes. Successes, you get carried away and you think you're the wolf of flipping Wall Street. You think you're, you know, the best trader in the world. Oh, I know more than everyone else. No, you don't. We're all looking at the same facts, the same numbers. We're all doing the same trades. I made that mistake once. Also lost 60 grand in one night. Worst day of my life. I know. It's not funny though, is it? Sensei, it's not funny. I think almost everyone makes the mistakes when they start. Costs them more than others, though. Thanks, Eric and Sensei. We're all here for you, mate. Mike says, sorry, DR. Is that DR for doctor, or is it something else? Or just, you know, Derek, Robert, or something like that? All right, we're back into the 49,000 again now, so we're back up there again, and we're going to get a rise into the close, I'm pretty sure. My biggest was 46 back in 2008 when everything went down the pan and I was trading CFDs. Oh, flipping hell. Not me, Vorb. No. We've not got Stephen Lewandowski. It's too hot for him. He ain't doing that. The coyote of Wall Street here. The coyote. The nasty investor. There he is. There he is. Flipping heck. All right. Let's get to it. My Roth IRA is up 1.64 today. Oh, here we go. We're rising into the close. I said I could get 50,000 today. Never done it. Never seen 50 on my account. Never seen it. It could happen today. It could. The money I've made today. It could. I don't think it's going to, but it's possible. Dead right, it's possible. 50,000, never seen it. I've never had $50,000 in my life in a bank account, in a savings account, hidden in the sock drawer. I mean, you name it. I've never seen 50,000 written on a check. I mean, you know. Anyway. Well, actually, that's not true. When I was paying wages out, I was paying that sort of money out, but I never had 50 grand. Put it that way. All right, it was coming in and going out again. That's what I meant to say. Right, Apple. Let's have a look. Apple, Amazon, See, it won't take much. It won't take much for this to bounce back. Won't take much at all. Remember, tomorrow's our last day. Our cash giveaway on Friday will go forward to next Monday. If you're live in the chat, come on in, say hello. You can have your say on the show. If you click subscribe, you can actually be on the show. You can call in video or an audio call. We're looking to Johnson & Johnson. That is a perfect graph. That is a chart of a company that's solid, that makes money. That isn't Virgin Orbit, is it? Look at that. We've been waiting for that for 6 months. I've been buying the dips forever. I scalped a bit. I took a bit off the top. It's the right thing to do. But it's continually going up. I'm not selling my other 20 shares. No way. No way. Not until at least $280. No way. And then at $280, I'll just keep it for the dividends. So what a jump for Vorb. Yeah, I made 40% on it in 30 seconds at George Semaine. Made 40%. Martyn, since you started, how much have you invested cash versus your current portfolio of cash you put in? Are you down 40 grand? I.e., you put cash under your bed, you'd have more than 40 grand. No, I've lost in total $40,000. I'm down $40,000. Yeah, I don't like keep saying it. George, I mean, don't make me say it again. I've lost $40,000. Yes, I am. And it's because of Virgin Galactic and because of margin. And because I was selling the FIFO rule. The biggest mistake I ever made was not knowing about the FIFO rule. Didn't know that. You've got to learn things, and you got to learn. And I tell you what, you learn when you find out. You learn when you find out. So, someone tell you, if I tell you about FIFO, you go, yeah, all right then. When you start doing it and then look at your accounts and go, I've been selling all the stocks that were at $10 for $5 thinking I was making profit. You learn then. So if I say don't get it wrong with the FIFO rule or the margin or this or that or the other, you'll go, yeah. You wait until it actually happens to you for yourself. Then you'll learn. So there you go. Is the US market open on Monday? Yes, it is. I'm here every single trading day. I never, ever miss. Cheers, Martyn. Loving the stream. So much info condensed in such short period. Keep it up. Novi Ras. Where are you from, Novi Ras? Novi Ras, I'm the world piano man. Look, here's my music studio. If you want to hear me do one of 14 voices, Pavarotti to Michael Jackson, live in the show, I can do it for you. All I need is 50 likes. I've got 27 right now. There's 54 watching. If everyone smashes the like button, I will do a voice for you. And we go live up to 10 hours a day, every day. We're here to help people. We have the highest membership ratio of any channel on YouTube. 95% live viewers are members because I go to work for you 10 hours a day. That's my job. The members are what earns my living. If I want to make videos, that's what makes money. Other YouTubers do that. My aim is not to make money on YouTube. My aim, it will make money, but my aim is you and building the community. I want the best live community in the world. That's what I want. The most honest and real. You don't lose until you sell. Correct, Joel. I am down 40 grand, but I'm not out. And like I've said, time and time again, I like using this as an example. Hopefully you understand my meaning. This is my main brokerage position. There it is. Here is my Roth IRA. Look at that. Only started in December. And there we go. Just below 49,000 again. Virgin Orbit's going back down, but I'm out of it now, so I'm fine. This is my all-time position. They are, see? 40,000 down. There it is, right there. This is my real money. All of my real money. There. When I was here, say I had 100 shares at $10. I now have 1 million shares at $1. So I've been buying all the way down, but see how the bottom is flattened out year to date? That's much better, right? Much better. Why is it like that? Because I have a much more balanced portfolio. I sold when I was down. I took it on the chin. I accepted the stocks were going down. So I got out, lost loads of money, rebalanced, took a loss, cleared margin. And I didn't have to do that. I wasn't margin called. I was margin called because it was sat on the line, and I would have had to sell one share or put $1 in. It was right there. It didn't go crashing through and say, you've got to sell 1 million shares. I watch it all the time. No surprise, full control, no issue whatsoever. But I knew the markets were going to keep going down. So I said, forget it. I'm out, and I've been there before. You know what I'm talking about with One Night in Vegas, right? The theatre show, same story. So I knew it's going to continue going down. There's no point following it down, losing more and more and more money. Cut your losses. That's the game you play. Get out because it's going to go down. You've lost money. You're not going to get it back just by going down and down and down with it. You might as well get out, drop another 10%, another 20%, which it did, and then buy back. Then you've saved the 10% in the meantime, which is what I did, and started buying again, investing again, and kept going on. But this time with my own money. Well, it was my own money before, but not using margin. And this year, once my portfolio started to balance and started to make money, I've been able to buy back. I got more shares. I'm earning some months now. I have $100 a month in dividend payments. So that's free money coming in. It's the start of a pension, if you like. Now I can start scalp trading again, which is why I bought Virgin Orbit in and out 40% in 30 seconds. So now I can scalp trade, day trade, and long-term invest at the same time using my Roth IRA and my brokerage account as two separate things. So if I go into one, it doesn't really matter which one I go into. It doesn't matter. But if I've got a position in Virgin Orbit in my brokerage and it's 10% down, and it's a long way before it gets back up again. I'm just using an example, and I want to scalp trade. I don't want to sell these shares here that are up because I'll lose money. I go into my Roth IRA, open a position over there, and I scalp trade that, which is exactly what I did a few moments ago. Doesn't make any difference at all which account you use. Just make sure that you're selling the right stocks. So that's a way to get around the FIFO rule. Use the brokerage and the Roth IRA as two separate. And if you want, you can have a third. You can open in fact, I don't know if you can open a third. There's a traditional IRA. I don't know if I can put $1 in my traditional IRA. I might be able to. I might be able to have 3 accounts. That way, again, same thing. If you're down 20%, rather than sending an email to Robinhood saying, can you sell these stocks? If you're down 20% and you want to start a new fresh position, maybe use my traditional IRA. Just remember, when you open it, it combines the $7,000 you're allowed. So if you've got 3.5 in Roth and 3.5 in traditional, there's your 7,000. You'll still get the 1% match, but I think that will enable you to have a third account. So again, an opportunity to reset an account without having to worry about the FIFO rule. That's a little tip there. I just thought about that. Let's have a look. Nasty Investor. When AMC ran 72, I was 4 grand in my account, but I did not sell it. Nice one. Thank you very much, Leah. That's the lovely latte. The lovely Leah's bought me a lovely latte. Look at that. The lovely Leah. Oh, by the way, so you've got a few days, I think 3 days, right? In the chat right now, we are doing our very, very best ever discount. It's the best discount ever because I can't give a 25% discount in the shop because I only make about 5% profit. So we've now given a 25% discount because Spring, who provides my merchandise, is giving it. They are giving it. Now, what some YouTubers do, they put the price up by 5%. You get 20% off. They make an extra 5%. I don't do that. You will notice all my items are the same price. I'm still making about 5%, right? You are going to get 25% discount on if you use the code in the chat. Friends and fans 25. All right, friends and fans 25. Plus, for free, if you want me to customize it, put your name on it or your logo on it for free, send that to Discord and I will do that. So if you want my logo with, one of my mugs with Bitcoin on it, but you want your name on it, I will do that for free. I won't charge you anything and you'll get 25% off as well. So it's the best ever time. If you've ever wanted to get one of my mugs that look like this, right? If you ever want to get a mug, if you've ever wanted to get a hat or a beer glass or a jigsaw or the crystal ball t-shirt, the socks, the fleece, I mean, the iPhone case, you name it, we've got everything. You can now get it at the cheapest ever price. They'll never do a cheaper price than that, because they would then be losing money, and they're not going to lose money. I lose money all the time to help you out, but they ain't going to. They're a big business. They're serious. They're not like me. They're not a bloody idiot like me. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that's bloody lovely. Ooh, lovely. Right. So how much in total have you put into Robinhood since the start? So how much have I put into Robinhood since the start? Well, that's easy. You can see that because you just go all. How much have I put in Robinhood? Let's have a little look. Well, I'm down 40 grand, so you can just go the difference. All right. Hang on. George Samain. So the way to do that then is go right back to the beginning, right? Now, I started with $5,000. I didn't have $5,000 here, but to see how much money I've put in, you just go to the beginning and it will tell you, because that's your zero, right? So 77. If I go all the way like that, you see, okay, that I started with 5 grand. I've been putting money in. I've been putting money in all the way down as I earn money on YouTube, and as I was doing my gigs, I was putting money in all the way down, right? So you can say I put that much in, right? Even though I didn't put that much in on day one, that much there, and then you can go to the Roth IRA and all-time position, and you can go the same thing all the way back there. Those two numbers together gives you the total. So that's how much money I've put in. Okay? That's how much money I've put in. And on my Roth IRA, thanks to Virgin Orbit, that's down as well. That's down 6%. But that's going to make it, that's going to come up. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if I am actually properly in the green this year. But, you know, we all knew this was the end of a bull market, a crazy overprice. If I'd had sat here, didn't invest, didn't put any money in, and then sat by and waited, and everybody on my show was saying that, wait, it's going to keep going down, I wouldn't have earned any money to put in on YouTube, from YouTube into it. So I was losing money, but remember, I'm not losing money because all these stocks are going to go up again. The only real loss was Virgin Galactic and Virgin Orbit, because we don't know if they're ever going to recover. But Coca-Cola, J&J, you know, VU, they're S&P, they're all going to recover. But if I hadn't have done that and I just stayed out and said, all right, I'll stay out, I'll be smart and I'll just stick my money in cash, who the hell's going to watch the show? So I wouldn't have earned the money, because all the money I've put in is what I've earned on YouTube and doing gigs. So I wouldn't have made any money. So nobody would watch, and we wouldn't have 7,000 subscribers today. You know, we wouldn't have a shop and sell merchandise. Do you see what I mean? So the biggest investment I've actually made is myself. George Samain, I hope that answers your question. And now because I've given you an in-depth detail of my entire inner life, more information than anybody will ever give you on YouTube, I expect a $100 tip on a super chat. Stephen Lewandowski, I'm the largest bag holder, 12,500 shares. I bought space at $15 December. There you go. Still holding all the shares, not joking, but all the profits from oil over 200 grand. There you go. So Stephen is exactly what I'm talking about. It's funny. I bet you get caught out with slippage in the future, and then you'll learn, not by me telling you, LOO, we are all the same. There you go. I should just learn from you, shouldn't I? Vorb, 30 next. Oh, hello. Shall we have a look? 19, be careful. Be careful, Maximilian. We've already made our money on it. Easy part of the EU. That's just my stage name. Eastern part of the EU. Novi Ras. Stage name? Novi Ras. I'm the world piano man, as voted by Elton John. Here's my TV studio. Are you a musician? This is my TV studio behind me. All this lights up with special effects. Welcome to the show. If you are a professional YouTuber, I like to do things better than Mr. Beast. If you become a member to my channel, there are many things I can do. I put you on the homepage of my YouTube channel, and I also, if you become a member, every single person will subscribe to you. Look, these are my members on the homepage of my YouTube channel. I put them here. There's the nasty investor. Look, there he is. Look. if you are a YouTuber, and on Fridays, not this Friday because we're not here, I get everyone to subscribe to you, and I will do it for you too. You want to become a member? It's the best membership on YouTube. You will love it. That's why you can see everyone's got a badge. 95% of our live viewers have a badge. Let me give you the invitation to join. There you go. You can be a member from just a couple of bucks, and you get many perks, 20 times back what you put in. Here's our Discord if you want to talk to us all offline between everything else, and I'll share with my trades. All right. Brilliant. Okay, now then, I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. I just started on Twitter just some months ago, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on Twitter. And we're running a poll right now. This is my Twitter account, and the poll is: will Virgin Orbit file for bankruptcy? Virgin Orbit files for bankruptcy. Sorry, that's a statement, not a question. Will you scalp trade this stock? Are you scalp trading it? And we've got a poll. This is my verified account. Look, Martyn Lucas Investor. Here you go. Let me give you. We've got 18 votes, and the poll. Oh, is the poll closed? Yeah, the poll's closed. Damn it! You can't vote on it. Have I got another poll open? I wanted to give it to you. Final results. Well, 1 day left. Here we go. Here's a poll you can vote on. Mr. Elon Musk changes the Twitter logo to the Doge logo. Got 18 votes, and I want to get your vote. You ready? Here we go. Copy link to tweet. There you go. Here's the link if you want to vote on that. And I'm about to give away our biggest ever by 10 times cash prize, and our biggest ever actual prize by 100 times. We're giving it away. The competition starts on Sunday. We got another musician here, Matthew Billings. Beautiful studio. Thank you very much. It all comes to life. This studio behind me, it's basically a full TV studio. All right. All the lights start moving. All the cameras are moving. There's spotlights at the back. There's moving heads, special effects, haze, dry ice, the whole works. The whole kit and caboodle. All right. Okay. We've got 5 minutes to go. Same with you, Matthew Billings. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. I'll put you on the homepage of my YouTube channel and promote your channel if you want me to during the show. I love the fact we got 2 musicians in today. I love it. Okay, love it. Your channel feels like an extended family. That's the idea. That is the idea. Now, for the benefit of my musician friends, I believe we have a couple in the channel. Just very quickly, just like 10 seconds. You've all heard it before. Here's my studio. In the dark. This is live in my studio. Is there anybody out there on a star? See, all this is real. This is green screen. This is all real lights. In my rocket ship, and I'm sat at my grand piano there. Through the light and the dark and home. I remember. There you go, just to give you a little taste there. Years. All right. Can I call in? DR Murrier, are you a member of our channel? Are you our member? Let me scroll up. DR Murrier. Sorry that I can't remember. I've got a terrible memory. You're not a member. You can call in. You can be live on the show, and there are many perks and benefits. One of those is calling in via Discord. If you want to call in, here's the invitation to join. You can be a member just for a couple of bucks. We have bronze, silver, gold sponsorship level. We promote your business, promote your charity, all sorts of things. If you are a YouTuber, you should be at least silver. But if you are a regular person, just like me, a regular folk, you should then be a bronze member at least. And then you can call in. You can do it right now. I can invite you in, give you the link, and you can call straight in. Sorry, I'm pedantic. How much have you put in Robinhood since the start? I gave you the answer. I showed you on the screen. DR wants to call in, Martin. Mike, he can. I've just told him, there's the invitation to join. If he calls in, we'll guide him through the process, and he can call in live to the show. Ask me any question he wants. Bought 3 shares of J&J. Let's have a look at J&J right now. Sid Arthur. It's still going up. It's going to be $250 a share, this stock. I just trimmed off the top. I'm very happy to do that. It doesn't matter. I took some profits. Okay, we're over 49,000 now. Let's get it. We got 3 minutes to go. Tomorrow is like a Friday. So let me share with you on the screen my position. Cash App founder, we heard about that. Unbelievable. Bob Lee dies in San Francisco, stabbing, a tragedy, a huge loss for the tech community. Incredible story. Why won't anybody go around stabbing anybody? I have no idea. Absolutely bonkers. I don't know why anyone does it. It's awful news. Terrible news. 1 minute to go. Let's bring everybody up now. Buy Vorb. By 30 cents. WK back in the air. Yes, earlier we ran it for you. Okay, 1 minute to go. I will go back to Virgin Galactic now and see if Virgin Galactic is in the air again. Let's have a look. This is Virgin Galactic. Is it in the air? We've got 1 minute to go. White Knight. 1 minute to go. Oh, the timer's a bit out. Ignore that. Live. White Knight is in the air. There we go. White Knight is in the air again. You're absolutely right. Let me change the timer because it's actually, we're out a few seconds. 45 seconds to go. White Knight is in the air again. Release, release, release. It's not, is it being trailed? Is it being trailed again? Yep. What's it doing? We'll keep an eye on it. 30 seconds to go. DR, I've given DR the opportunity to call in. What is a FIFO rule? First in, first out. If you don't know that, you'll be in a lot of trouble with your stocks. In fact, we'll do that little test. Here we go. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, the bella's now gone. Let's go back to Virgin Orbit. We've got White Knight in the air. We'll come back to White Knight in a second or two. Let's have a little look. Which direction? Do you drink tea over there? I do drink tea. Project Freedom. What is the FIFO rule? First in, first out. Okay, I'm going to do a little quiz. That's the total of your portfolio, not what you put in. George, I told you what I put in. I gave you the 2 figures. I've already done it. Virgin Galactic going up in the after hours. There we go. Up 0.08% in the after hours. George Semaine, if you want to call in, I'm giving you the information how to call in. You wanted to call in, here's the information. There's the information there. Click on that, become a member, and you can call in. Eve is currently flying. I've got it. Yeah, we're looking at it. Here it is on the screen. We are looking at White Knight right now. Yes, we've got her in the air. We can see what's going on. There it is. George is going no. What are you going no for? You asked me the question. I give you the answer. What is it? What haven't I done? Anyway. WK heading to 50 feet. You mean 50 feet? You mean we're at 28,000 feet right now. Anyway, afternoon all. Ed Nevis. Sorry I couldn't call you, Ed. I just couldn't get round to calling you. I like nasty invert picture. Benny Hill. I love it. It's good, isn't it? I'm a musician too. You do have an awesome studio, to be fair. Thank you very much indeed. Can't comment on the Twitter poll. You can't comment. Why is that? Why can't you comment on the Twitter poll? No reason why you can't? Is your computer broke? What's going on? Can anybody else comment on the Twitter poll? Yes, people are commenting on it. Can't comment on Twitter poll. Yet people are commenting right now. Here's the link. Can everyone just test this? Sensei says he can't comment on the Twitter poll. There is the invitation. Sorry, that's the invitation to join. Here's the copy link. Right, there you go. Can't comment on. I've just given everyone the poll to comment on to see if you can comment. That's White Knight in the air. This is the poll here we're running right now. Take part in this poll. Follow me on Twitter and leave a comment. I want to know your thoughts. Thank you kindly for the invitation. I will gladly consider it in the near future. I guarantee, because I'm here to help people, right? It's what I'm doing. I guarantee it's the best thing you'll ever do for your YouTube channel. I don't know how big you are as a YouTuber. I started out at 0 a year and a half ago, and we'll be at 10,000 by the end of the year, and 100,000 within 2 years. Our trajectory is straight up. We're looking at our projections every day, and I would gladly get everyone here to subscribe to my fellow musicians. It's a perk I do for my members. And not only that, we have cash giveaways, we have birthday celebrations, 20-minute fundraisers, you name it. I'm here to help you in any way I can, live 10 hours a day. Novi Ross, you're very, very welcome. White Knight back in the air. We are looking at White Knight right now on the screen. Unity is attached again, says Maddie. We don't know. We don't have that confirmed. That hasn't been told to me by anybody at Virgin Galactic. DR Murrier has become a member. All right. Right then. Who was it who wanted to call in? DR Murrier. DR Murrier. Was it DR Murrier who wanted to call in? Who wanted to call in? Who wanted to call in? Oh, DR Murrier. Right. DR Murrier wants to call in. Okay. So, DR Murrier, you're now a member. So, first of all, would all my members please welcome DR Murrier into the family. Put your city and country in. Let him know where you're from. And that would be great. I'm from England, but I'm here in Texas now. So, thank you and welcome. You've now got a blue badge, which will turn green in a week or so. Then it will go to yellow and gold, and then eventually red and then purple as you become a member for longer time. You now, as a member, get exclusive content on the homepage of the YouTube channel. Look below here, and you'll see members-only videos, behind the scenes, stuff we did when we meet up together on tour. We have get-togethers. We're going to meet this year in New York. We're meeting at the space station in England. We do all sorts. Members-only videos here. If you ever go silver, I put you on the homepage of my YouTube channel if you want to get promoted. As a bronze member, you are now able to ask me a question, and I will answer every question on comments on YouTube. Every question you ever ask me, I will answer it for you. Ask me a question here, I will answer it for you. I always promote my members. We have members-only live streams, members-only chats. You will also get on your birthday, for you or a member of your family, a birthday celebration. As the World Piano Man, I'll make you a video. You'll get to keep it, download it, own it. We celebrate it live on the show. If you ever go silver, you get a 20-minute fundraiser. You can also, there's many, many more perks. You can have a poll, ask me to review a stock. But mostly you are supporting my shows live 10 hours a day. On the homepage of the channel, you will see this is like a TV guide. The upcoming live streams every day at the same time. The opening and closing bell in your time zone are all displayed here. But the reason why you became a member was you wanted to call into the show. How you call into the show is through Discord. I'm going to give you Discord right now. Here is our Discord link. It takes about 10 minutes to get through because we have the highest level of security. But now you are a member, a YouTube member, I will upgrade you live on the show. And in Discord, I will show you how you can call in. So there's the Discord link. Click on that. It'll take 10 minutes to get in. When you are in, you will come in here and it's free. You are a member now. This is all part of what you get. you will come in here to the welcome all. Now, one of my members and the family will come in and greet you. There's always somebody that will come in and greet you. This is the welcome all in Discord, right? Just here. And you will appear here. The welcome all channel right at the top on the left-hand side. You can access that. And that's all you can see right now because I need to upgrade you. Come on in here, say hello. I will friend request you so we can talk to each other. I only friend request people that are members so we don't have scammers and cheats and stuff like that. And my members will friend you because they only friend the ones that are my members so we don't have idiots coming in. But just be careful. People do come in and try to... They can't talk on our channels because I ban them. But they can message you. It's like getting hold of your phone number. Someone could message you and say hello and they pretend to be me. I will never message you. So remember, if anyone messages you called Martyn Lucas, it isn't me. It isn't me. There we go. Brick Mark is in. We have a little race to see who's going to be in. Ed Nevis is coming in. The most committed, supported families. Look at this. They're all coming in, look. Everyone's brilliant. Dinesh, very sorry you had a hard day. Hope you all did good today. So if I give you $5, I get 20 times back what I get. I love it. Project Freedom. J&J, 8.9 billion. What the heck? There you go. They've got plenty of cash. They were never going anywhere. I've been saying it over and over again. And J&J continually go up. It's going to be $280 a stock. So we're waiting to see. And we'll wait. Space Fan. Hello. Who is Space Fan? Who is Space? Let me go here. Somebody has just come in called Space Fan. Who is this? Is this one of our members? If it is, let me know in the chat and I'll upgrade you. If you are a non-YouTube member, I can't upgrade you. I can change your name so we all know who you are, but I can't upgrade you as a member. But unless that is DR Murrier, of course. So whoever Space Fan is, in the chat on YouTube, tell me who Space Fan is. Don't tell me on here, because people pretend to be you and get your membership benefits, and we can't have that, all right? Thanks, guys. Dinesh, DR Murrier, I need you to do that in YouTube. I need you to do it in YouTube, okay? Because someone could come in and go, I'm DR Murrier. People try all the time. I need you to confirm on YouTube. Okay? Need you to confirm on YouTube. On YouTube that it's you. All right? You need to do it. And see how I'm gold and I had the membership role? That's how you know I'm the real Martyn Lucas. There'll be somebody else with the same logo and name, and they're not me at all. So be very, very careful. All right, we get scammers all the time. So, DR Murrier, I need you to come into YouTube. Space Fan, that is you. Okay, he's just confirmed. So now what I do, Space Fan, DR Murrier, the first thing I've got to do is change your name on here. Not changing it elsewhere, just here, because we all know who you are. We need to have trust, integrity, of course, on our channel. We're a money channel. DR Murrier. Okay. Save. So now I know it's you. And if I know it's you, my members know it's you. Okay. Okay. Now I will add as a friend. I only ever friend my members, so my members know who is who. And I will make you a role of YouTube member. Now you've done all that, you can see all the channels, and on the left-hand side right here, come on in here, you can call into the show, either on video or you can call in via just a call. So go into the broadcast lounge. There you go. Pop in here and you can call in live to the show. This is what Ali does and all the team do when they want to call in. You can call in now. You can see all the exclusive channels. You can talk to the members every morning in the breakfast bar, and everybody will tell you how it all works. All right. So let me read the comments. I will wait to see you pop up in there. Let me come back to the main show a minute. J&J trying to open the link. There we go. Virgin Galactic pretty ready for an update. Indeed. Oh, he's in. He's in already, and I will unmute him. All right. DR Murray, you are live on the show. How are you? All right.
Martin, I'm all right. Not too bad. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Birmingham.
Birmingham?
UK.
Oh, yeah. My mum was from Aston. So I know where you are.
You told me that.
Yeah, and my brother supports Aston Villa as well. So, the claret and blue.
That's great.
Yeah. So, how are you, mate? What's going on in your world today?
Not a good day, obviously. I'll let it a little bit sink. Obviously, what happened? I never experienced this before. So I had 120% margin, and so I went into the meeting, and I came out of the meeting. The whole portfolio for the space was sold, because they give you, if you are hitting 125% margin, they are entitled to sold your position. They will close your position without even.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. So within an hour time. Yeah. So it was a nightmare for me.
So you've had a bad day, really, haven't you, really, mate?
Really, really bad day. Yeah. But to be honest, I'm really, really glad I've got you guys here to, to speak with, and really appreciate your support, and all the guys, Mike and other people who, commented on it. Really appreciate it. But obviously, it will take time to sink in. Really, really good lesson to learn from, and I'm absolutely agree with you what you were saying. Never buy with the margin. Obviously, if you want to do it profit or whatever you can miss. What you can afford. But obviously, it was saving. Not all of the saving, life saving, but majority. Yeah, the big part of it. So it will take time to sink in. Yeah,
it's a tough lesson to learn. Rob Brennan in the chat today? Because Rob Brennan lost 40 grand on the same stock as well, Virgin Galactic. He had the same thing, and what he did, he decided to go all in. It was after hours, and he didn't have access to after hours. I think, in fact, he bought it just before after hours. I think it was in the just before the bell went. He didn't have after hours trading. Not everybody does, depending on your brokerage. On Robinhood, I can trade until 7 p.m. So I've got that facility. He didn't have that, and he did it. He was so convinced that Virgin Orbit would go up. He literally went full in on margin. Everything all on one stock, which is obviously the first golden rule. Don't do that. But what he did was, it was like it only had to drop like a cent or two, and that was it. If it had gone up, he'd have been rich. If it went down, he's out. And it's like, we were speaking as the bell went, and I went, it's going to go down. It's going to go down, Rob, and it did. And he couldn't do anything about it. The market had closed. But for those of you that are listening to this and hearing DR Murray's story about losing 90 grand, it seems it's a huge story. It's the biggest. In fact, I think it's the biggest loss. I think you have I don't think you want this prize, but right now you probably have the prize for the biggest loss on the show that we know of. There could be bigger that we don't know of, but
yeah, no, absolutely agree. But I anticipate as a good lesson, and obviously it's a very costly lesson.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, lesson learned, and So,
but it makes you stronger. It makes you stronger. When I started doing this, I just kept making mistake after mistake, and I can honestly say that all the things I've learned from doing the show, all the things I've learned from trading and investing, very few lessons and benefits when I just simply get it right. Because when you get it right, you think you're the greatest thing in the world. I went to a party once in Dallas at the beginning of this when I was going up and up and up, and I was talking to guys, multi-millionaires who work on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, seasoned professionals, managers that run the floor, and I was walking in there like I've been trading for like a month, and I'm going, oh, I know all about Tesla, I know all about this, and blah 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 blah, and I'm going up and up, and I can't lose. And they smiled at me and so on and so forth. And now I bet they look back and think, What an idiot. He had no idea what he was walking into. And you know, you learn nothing when you're going up. You just think you're you think you know more than anyone. You think you can't lose. You think you know all about it. But when you start losing, if you've got your head screwed on, you start asking the question, where did I go wrong? How can I avoid it? What did I do? Learn from it. And you can come out so much stronger from this. It sounds crazy, 90 grand, but you can come out so much stronger afterwards having lost like that.
Yeah, this is what I at least hoping for. And obviously, but what I never understood from space, because I've been in space almost two and a half years. So even, I've been averaging down, but I thought, in somehow one day they will fly, obviously, in the second quarter. And obviously never anticipated that, the rule of 125% margin, that it will get sorted out before even, and it's so annoying that even, when the space bottomed, like they sold it like 3.20 and average was 11. And I was thinking and I was really going to transfer some money over today, and before I even do that, I didn't have the chance to do it. No. It's a lesson learned, and I think it makes me more sharper. Obviously, it will take a couple of years to get the money back. Obviously, try to stay positive, but yes, it's a matter of fact. Is you got to learn your lessons, and happen for a reason, I guess.
Well, thank you ever so much for calling in and sharing such a powerful story with us. It really is an honor to have you. The most important thing in life is learn lessons, and there's nothing worse when you're trying to invest and save money, and where do you go for information? At least you know on this channel, every word I utter is true. I get it wrong. We all make mistakes. No one knows whether the stocks are going to go up, down, left, or right. But I commit 10 hours a day to finding out for you and everybody else the truth. And everybody else here is sharing the truth, their experiences. And that way we all learn together. And that gives us the best chance of making the right decisions most of the time, rather than reading the bump and the nonsense and the hype, and because there's so much false information around the stock market, not just on YouTube, but the people on TV who we regard as the experts, they're all manipulating it. We had Matthew Brown doing the rounds, telling everybody that he was saving Virgin Orbit. That looks like it was a scam. It's very difficult to know, and at least this family is here to help and support each other. So thanks for calling in, mate.
Yeah, thank you so much, Martyn. Really appreciate it, and I must say that you're doing a great job. And obviously, despite you have only 7,000 viewers, but I hope you're gonna get 1 million viewers in coming years. And really, really appreciate for your support. And so you're doing a very marvelous job. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Diar Maria, thank you ever so much. Call in any time. Thank you very much.
Take care. Thank you.
There's Diar Maria, absolutely brilliant. What a great guy, and to call in and to share his story like that, absolutely brilliant. Wow, can you imagine what that would feel like? I mean, I know what 40 grand feels like, but that's over a period of a year. I didn't lose 90 grand in a day. I don't think my wife would have been that happy. Let's put it that way. Anyway, 22. Ukraine ready to talk to Russia on Crimea if counteroffensive succeeds. There we go. Best news we've had all year. I've been saying all the time that the war will come to an end sooner than later. We will not have World War III. People keep going on about World War III. We never had World War I and World War II. And I explained what I meant by that. We had the world at war. The world at war. When people say the world war, we were all fighting each other and killing each other. We wasn't. The world was at war. It's been called a world war, but in fact, not everybody was at war. And many people didn't even know there was a war going on. So we need to just get that understood. But World War I and World War II are very, very different. There's no reason why there would be a World War III. People like to talk about it and nuclear and God knows what else. But now we live in a world where you can't move into a country and dominate and like you used to be able to do. That's what NATO is for, the European Unions. Everything is set up, and the economic situation, we all rely on each other. You can have internal competition and so on and so forth, but it would never happen that Russia would have an empire again and the British can't do it again. That's a shame, because that would be quite good. But other than that, those days are gone. So Russia, no, there's no point dropping nuclear bombs on anybody. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't serve any purpose. And at the end of the day, one thing we can always rely on is greed and power and so on and so forth. And greed and power, that the desire for power and greed is down to money, and you cut your own money supply off if you start launching world war. There's no point. Nobody would ever do it. It wouldn't happen. So I don't think for a minute it's going to happen, and I think we're going to get a result to this war sooner than we think. Not through link. If you have to log in to provide your password through, not through link. You have to log in and provide through the link comment. You can access Twitter and comment without the link. That's why it's not a through link. You have to log in and provide your... Oh, I see. You can access Twitter and comment without the link. That's why you can't comment. Oh, yes, because he hasn't logged in. Yeah, you can't comment on any social media unless you log in. That's absolutely right. If you want to comment on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or anywhere, you have to be identified. You can't comment if you're anonymous. No platform allows that. You're dead right there. George, I'm trading too until I make profit and I invest it. It adds that to the total I've invested, but that does not equal the amount I have personally paid into 2 and 2. That's the data point I wanted. George Semaine, I will clarify this 100%. The money I have invested is 100%, no doubt about it. I know exactly how much I put in, right? Is that amount there. That amount there plus that amount there is the total I've put in. 100%. Guaranteed, I know. All right, that is 100,000% accurate. That is the money I've put in. Okay, no question. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. George, that is a fact. Space Van, DR Murray, we did that. Discord, stock news, Elon being sued. Discord, thank you for that, Stephen. I'll check that out. Matty, Virgin Galactic team, no, it's time to break. Yes, it's make or break time. They've got to get it right. Ready to do a PR update. They better get it right. Matty, where did you find that information? Matty, yeah. Matty, his information is not verified. Matty's information is not verified. He's not a member. We don't know if Matty's a bot, a 10-year-old kid living at home. We've got no idea. Matty is not a member. I get a lot of people to make up stories. There is no evidence at all to say they are about to make a presentation. That is not true at all. Family member from Great Britain works on Virgin Galactic. I know you say that. But again, with the greatest respect, my job is to protect my viewers. People come on and make up stories all the time. If I allowed every single person who's not a member, who's not verified, we don't know who they are, to come on and give financial advice, my channel would fall apart, and I can't have that. I'm sure you understand. All right, if you're a bot, you won't understand. If you're a real person, you'll get what I'm saying. I hate the way Robinhood presents data, totally alien terminology and accounting if you've used to any other broker. Down the road from Lichfield, Keaton S. Hey, I used to live at Aston Lane, George Semaine. There you go. Thanks for understanding me, 22. We all support you, DR. Yes, we do. Family member from Great Britain. I know you've said that before, but I have to be fair to everyone. Did you reinvest a lower amount back in, or you just stay out? I think you're talking to somebody else, aren't you? JP Rothschild, I've been watching your channel for a while. I like it. Thank you ever so much, JP. Appreciate it. He better use that money in the casino. 22. I have to say, Martyn, I was pulling my hair out every day watching you at the start, adding on the way down. See how much more reserved I am now. was all part of my plan, even though I made mistakes, to build a foundation of stocks, learn the patterns, learn the rules, learn the FIFO rule, learn this, learn that, and take it all on. Remember, it's not how hard you can punch, it's how many punches you can take, right? I'm never going to give up. I never go anywhere. I can always recover. I can always reinvest. I can always come back. So just keep going, learn. It just like a sponge, learn. Now you've seen me start to mass up cash. Now I'm earning money on cash back from the match on my Roth IRA. I'm now about to get 4.75% APR starting tomorrow on Robinhood for my uninvested cash. I'm getting money on my stock lending. My Coinbase is going up. My continuing straight line like that. My Bitcoin's going up straight line like that on my ledger. I've got more shares. I've got lower averages. I've got more dividends. Every quarter I earn $100 now on dividends on just 1 month. Other months I'm working on. And the YouTube channel is growing. We're earning more money. I'm investing more. Even though I've lost my job on the gigs thing, I decided to let it go anyway. I want to focus on this. Excuse me. Things are getting better and better all the time. And because of you and all of you, I'm learning. So, yeah, I feel very good, very happy, very confident. And I believe I'll be at 50,000. I wouldn't be surprised now if I'm at 50,000 within a week. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I might be the biggest loser if Space goes bankrupt. I will lose over 200 grand. Still holding. I refuse to sell now. I can't sell. I still have hope. You can always sell. I sold when I was down. No one made me do it. I didn't get margin called. I sat on margin called. In and out by $1. And that's one thing I want to add. We just had somebody call in, DR Murray, talking about margin. I want to explain this very, very important point with margin, because many of you are listening to this and I want everyone to get rid of the fear. There is no fear or stress with margin if you understand it. And I know, because I've been through it, even more than DR Murray. I lost less than Murray DR did, but I was in and out of it like 10 times a day. It didn't just surprise me. There was no surprise, okay? So let me explain how it works a minute. I want to get to the bottom of the comments. It helps when you use the same name everywhere. Absolutely it does. Eric B. Bluefin, it's a challenging situation. If you try too much to get the 90 grand back, you will lose even more. Don't worry about that. Move on. Step away, start again. Absolutely right. Every trade is done. You move on. You forget. It doesn't matter. It's not important. That's right, Bluefin. Agree, Mike and Bluefin. Good luck, Stephen. Nice guy. Really good. Sensei Crypto. Hope you get in 72 days, not a couple of years. Hope you get it in 72 days, not a couple of years. That's the 100,000 subscribers. I doubt 72 days. I also hope they'll succeed. I like your logo, by the way, Sensei. I like your logo. Let me put it on the screen. I like it. Let me put it on the screen. I like it. Very, very good. I like that. I think that's good. It's not as good as my logo, but I like it. Let me change. I want to change scene a minute. Go to iPhone. There we go. It's a scene called iPhone. Okay, let's move on. No margin, my money, my oil from oil profits. Praying for you, mate. Oh, yeah. Good luck, DR. Come back stronger, always. Calla Lilies, another guest here today. This is your trading testimony. You will be better. Great trader after this. Stay encouraged. God's favor. Calla Lillis, where are you from? We got a guest, Arnold the Palmer. I knew he'd come in. Thank you guys for having me. Vorb is rising. Let me go to Vorb right now. Let's have a little look. What are we doing? Virgin Orbit. Oh, yes, 23. Vorb is rising. There you go. I'm out of it now. You can't do a stop trail loss now. So after hours, it's much more risky. I'm not jumping in now. I can't do a stop trail loss. That is gone. What I'd have to do now is buy and then do a limit order. But remember what 22 said. On a stock that is being dumped really, really quickly, that doesn't guarantee anything, okay? So there you go. I'm not buying it now. It's after hours, a lot more volatility after hours. It's even riskier. So it's good to watch it. If I was in it and I was, it was a safe stock, that's fine. Okay, thanks. 700 plus 1,200, 7,000 plus 12,000. No, George Semaine, it wasn't 7,000, was it? It was 70,000. George, flipping heck, George. What's going on here? Look. Oh, look. Where's 70,000? Look, that's 77,000. There's no 7,000. 77,000. All right? I'm down 40 grand. No question. 100%. When it comes to money and maths, I went all the way. I can count. All right? I do my own accounts. I don't need a CPA. I do it. I have one for advice, but I honestly, I know about numbers. Anyway, let me come back to this screen. I've nearly got through the comments. You're right, Martin. Everyone's a genius in the bull market. Everyone. I lost 200 grand in the divorce. Lesson learned. Space is going to teach everyone a lot. What is FOMO? Fear of missing out. It's the worst thing in trading. Fear of missing out. Have no fear. Have no stress. Just sit back. The stock doesn't care about you. Hi, Martin iWorld. What news about VORB? Well, because the legal team are trying to rescue the stock, and that's what's going on right now. Atlanta GA, thanks for all you do. Whoever got 200,000, Jesus, Godspeed, Arnold the Palmer. Told you, Martin, to buy earlier. I did. I made 40%, Maximilian. You missed it. If you come late, if you snooze, you lose. I made 40% in 30 seconds. The real war is against. Hi all, the Queen of Self-Braiding is here. We've missed the Queen. Right, now I've got through all the comments, I can explain a very important thing. We've just heard from DR Murrier. DR Murrier has just told us that he lost 90 grand. Even though I'm not using margin, and I will never use margin again. Never use margin again. Why? I don't need to. I've got enough money. I can make money from money. I don't need to borrow anybody else's money and so on. Right? Let's explain that margin is not a scary thing if you understand it. I'm going to make this really, really simple. When you use margin, you are using somebody else's money. You are borrowing money from the brokerage. You are saying, I want to buy shares with your money. And they go, yep, no worries. You got loads of money here. We will lend you. We will double the amount you can have. So if you got 50 grand, we'll give you 50 grand. Right. You got 50 grand to go out and buy stocks with on top of your own money. You go out and you buy some more stocks. All right. You still owe what you borrowed in the first place plus interest. Well, right now, I think it's 7.5% APR on Robinhood, which is half of what it is on Schwab and everywhere else. So forget anywhere else. Everywhere else is bonkers. Robinhood is the cheapest in the market. But you have to make 7% just to cover the APR in a year. Now you might go, in a year, I can make 7% in 5 minutes, then fine. All right, but just be aware that you get charged 7%. And you have to pay back what you borrowed. If the stocks go up, down, they don't care. You borrow 50 grand, you pay back 50 grand plus interest. Right, you understand that, right? What we're talking about is a margin call. What is a margin call? Every stock has its own risk. S&P 500, 25% maintenance line. Maintenance line is the number it's got to drop below. 25% is the lowest. No risk, well, no risk. Minimum risk. The S&P 500 is regarded as a safe stock. Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit, it'll be 100% of your maintenance line. And what that means is you don't have to confuse yourself with that. You don't have to do any maths. You don't have to work it out. You don't have to think about it. A maintenance line is a line that you must not go below across your entire portfolio. All the different stocks added together, all the cash, all the margin, all added together gives you a line, the maintenance line. And that let's say I've got 50 grand. The maintenance line is 20 grand. It tells you on the screen, 20 grand. Go below 20 grand, you're in the shit, right? Nothing bad actually happens. Let me explain what happens. As your balance goes down, the margin line slips back a little bit as well. It doesn't keep going down, so don't think, oh, it'll just keep... I'm always going to be away from it. No, it'll go down, but eventually you'll get closer and closer. As you get to the margin line, it will say, oh, you're getting close. And what that's for is to make sure that the brokerage get their money back. You've still got enough stocks, enough assets, enough cash to pay back your debt. Okay, that's all it means. Now then, when I got margin called, just like when I lost everything years ago with one night in Vegas, got bankrupt, I made myself bankrupt. I had the perfect credit score. I had no reason to do it. I did it because I knew where I was going in the future and it was the right thing to do, okay? If you get near the margin call, it starts telling you you're getting close. Now, at that point, you have a couple of choices. Sell something, ideally a stock that's up in profit. Then your margin line goes lower because you've just taken away some risk. You've got some cash. You've put some money back in cash. You've sold something. You've decreased your risk. Your margin line goes down. Or you go, I don't want to sell. You put some extra cash in. The margin line goes down. Your balance goes up. You're okay. That's all that happens. So if you're watching your stocks all the time, you should never get margin called. I'm watching it all the time. It's my full-time job. It can't happen to me because I'm watching all the time. Now, you might say, what if a stock suddenly goes bang like that, zero? Then is the exception to the rule. That's why you don't have all your money like Rob Brennan did in one stock. If it suddenly goes boom to zero or whatever, there's no time for you to react. That's why you don't have all your money in one stock, right? So you manage it. But there's nothing scary about it, whatever. Now, when I decided to clear my margin, I had $50,000 of margin. $50,000. And the reason why I did it is because I could see the markets keep going down. I learned the pattern. I started to learn the stocks, learning more and more about the markets, learning more about the Fed, starting to see the patterns repeat. One thing, as I say, I went all the way in maths. I can see numbers. I can see patterns. I started to think it's going to keep going down. Like when I saw with my bankruptcy, I thought, this isn't going to stop here. This is going to keep going down. So you sell at a loss is sometimes a good thing to do. One, you can tax harvest it, so you don't pay any tax because you've posted a loss. Number two, if you think it's going to keep going down, if you're here and you've gone down to here and you sell for a loss and then it goes down, down, down without you losing any money, down, 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 and then you buy it here and then it still keeps going down, you have missed all this in between. All that loss, you've not had that. You've saved all that. Because that money goes down. You've bought back in here. You've saved some money. You've mitigated some of the losses. But I knew that the markets were going to keep going down, so I sold everything out. And I did it for one reason, and one reason alone, and the most important reason. In December, I got COVID. Quite bad, quite serious. I have asthma as a kid, and I'm high risk, and I could die from COVID. My lungs are still affected by it now. But I decided, bloody hell, if I got ill and I died tomorrow, my wife hasn't a clue about how even to turn my computer on, let alone how to get into Robinhood and how to do margin. Because what would happen is, if no one's watching it, and what would have happened, because the market kept going down, it'd have been sell, 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 sell. Robinhood would have sold all the way down. My portfolio would be about $5,000 now, rather than 50. That's a fact. That's a fact. The numbers would add up to that. So I said, sod this, I'm losing money. I've learned, I know what's happening, I'm selling, I'm out, I'm done. I let it drop. Earned some more money on YouTube, kept on going. You all gave me super chats because I was losing all my money. I had a bit more money. I got paid in January and I had no margin. And for the very first time, the money I have is my own. Because if you have 50 grand on your portfolio and you owe 50 grand, you have nothing. You think you have 50 grand, but you ain't. You owe 50 grand. If you've got 50 grand in your hand, but you owe somebody else 50 grand, you got sod all, right? Now, I actually have 50 grand for the very first time, 49 and a half, wherever we are today. So that's why I did it, because I got ill and I didn't want to get ill and die and stress the hell out of my wife. So that's why I cleared margin. I wasn't margin called. I didn't have to. And I had people come on, and I think it was Arnold the Palmer who likes to come on and have a go. Arnold said, you wasn't margin called, or you are. I forget what it was. Nobody would sell when they're down. Oh, that's ridiculous. You wouldn't do that. And I apologize, Arnold, if it wasn't you. Someone said it. And I went, yeah, I did. No one sells when they're down. That's ridiculous. You never sell when you're down. People who watch this channel, a lot of people who watch this channel who haven't got a clue about investing, watch headlines on YouTube. And they repeat words to me like, buy low, sell high. That's a headline. That's not the whole story. Never sell when you're down. Only sell when you're up. That's a headline. There's blood on the streets. Be brave and buy when there's blood on the streets. That who dares wins. These are all very silly headlines. Without the depth of knowledge, they mean nothing. Zero. Stupid. Okay? 100%. And they're in themselves correct. But unless you know the backstory, it means nothing. Sometimes it's right to sell when you're down, because you know a stock is going to zero, or it's going to continue going down. Maybe you sell for a loss, get a tax benefit, earn money somewhere else. So when I look at my portfolio and I go, oh my God, I'm down $40,000, like I'm showing you there on the screen, like I was showing on the screen there. I had 10 shares at $10. I now have 1 million shares at $1. When we start turning bullish, this growth that I had here, when I didn't have 77 grand on day one. I only started with 5 grand, right? That's just how it shows you on the screen, right? From here to here, what's that? That's April 26, November, end of the year. So that's like the best part of a year. I'd gone up 13%. 13% in a year. Okay, nearly a year. 13%. When the bull market starts, with my millions of shares that I've now got, at 99% discount compared to where they were now, how long do you think it's going to take me to go 13% up? A year? Or 10 minutes? And I tell you, 10 minutes. Because the moment we get a pivot, interest rates go down. The moment we get the Virgin Galactic flying, the moment we get the war is over, the stocks are going to go up 25, 30% in an hour. So I will go from here to here within a week. I will go from here to here within an hour, because I have so many stocks, so much more to grow from, so many more seeds in the ground at a point where they are approaching, if not already, the bottom. Here, they were all overpriced at the top. Now, I'm not saying that stocks are still not overpriced, because they are. They are. And if I thought everything was really good value and it wasn't going to go any lower, I would spend every penny I've got, because I've got plenty of money. Look, in my Roth IRA, I have got $2,262 sitting there doing absolutely nothing. I'd go, right, I'm going to buy everything. Well, I'm not. I've got it all placed for my all-time lows. Now, before, what I used to do is I used to buy every time it went down 1 or 2%. I think, well, 1 or 2% is quite good, isn't it? Down 2%, I'll buy another one. Oh, it's gone down another 2%. I'll buy another one. The percentage rule fools new investors like me. Because remember, if you've got a value of 100%, 2% sounds quite good, right? 2% discount. I'm going to buy that. All right. Another 2%. It's 4%. No, it's not down 4%. Down 2% today. Tomorrow, it's 100% again. It's down 2% again. Down 2% again. 2% isn't something that can happen 50 times. You think it's only going to go down 2% 50 times because 100%, 2%, 2%, 2%. It's not going to go to zero, is it? It starts again tomorrow. So tomorrow, 2%, 2%. It can go down 2% thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of times. And I learned that from 22 and Market Profit when they said, you've not been in the game long enough. You don't know what a real drop is. You don't know what a real crash is. It ain't 2%. It's 40% today, 40% tomorrow, 40% tomorrow. So it's very easy to think, I'm on Robinhood, I'm 2%, I'll buy another share. Down 2%, I'm buying the dips. Because everybody on YouTube says buy the dips. Again, a ridiculous headline. A ridiculous headline. You don't want to listen to the headlines. Headlines tell you nothing. They just sell YouTube videos. There's more to it than that. You can't be a rocket scientist just because you know rockets breathe fire. All right, let's read some of these comments. I wonder what comments I'm getting to all this. Hi, Stephen. Risk management is number one job. Yes, it is. Number one jobs. Hello, Martin, my friend. Charlie, but going to have a golden ticket. Going to have the golden ticket. There we go. There we go. Use the interest-free 1,000 on margin. I don't need Robinhood's money. I don't need Robinhood's money, Arnold. I can get 1,000 for free. No, I don't need $1,000. I make money myself. I made it today, or near enough, with a Virgin Orbit 40%. I don't need to borrow money from Robinhood. Don't do that. You can start with 50 quid. You don't need to borrow money. Hell, if you borrow money, you think you're better than you are, and you never make a mistake until you do, and then you get wiped out. Oh no, Queen, get well. Is Queen not very well? You won't get called on the free 1,000. Basically impossible on your account. I know you won't. I know. No chance. I still don't want to borrow money. I don't want to borrow any money. Like I just said, what if I fall asleep? What if I go into a coma for 6 months? Leah's gonna have to come in here. And eventually it go to zero. Anyway, I've seen you before. Here I sub to you finally. Now I'll be rolling with you here from now on. Maximilian, become a member. Become a member. Become part of it. Become part of the family. Invitation to join. How many are watching? Who wants a concert tonight? Who wants a music concert? Anybody? Anybody want a music concert tonight in my music studio? We'll do like 10 minutes. Let me do a poll. Start a poll. Who is up for a drunken party? A drunken 20-minute party. There you go. Who's up for a drunken 20-minute party? I need a big audience, otherwise I ain't doing it. And I'll go to my studio. Bloody hell, I can't write party. Who's up for a drunken 20-minute party? Yes or no? If I get an overwhelming majority and it's a really big audience, I will set up a live show. We'll have a concert, right? There you go. Risk management is your number one job. Absolutely. It's been a long time. We missed the Queen. We always miss the Queen. Those dancers are taller than you. I was watching one of your videos one night in Vegas. They were doing the dance of the virgins. Virgin. Brilliant. JP Rothschild. He's been checking out my One Night in Vegas show. Have you seen me do Phantom of the Opera? You seen that yet? Snap. I was in hospital for 2 weeks with COVID. Awful. I like your video dancing on Discord. I like your video. I liked your video dancing on Discord. Mike, what's all that about? Cry. My daddy was doc in Portland, died from COVID. Baby Yoda. My daddy was a doctor in Portland. I think that's Portland, New York, died from COVID. Baby Yoda, we are sorry to hear that. If you ever want me to do, a memorial for you, I will gladly do that. We do that for all our members. Senzai, nope, your portfolio would be at all-time highs. Maybe you got out of margin at the basic, basically the bottom. One small drop, then the markets have been up since. No, that's the point. No, Sensei. If I hadn't have got out of margin when I did, the markets would have gone up. I would have learned nothing. I would have stayed in margin, thinking, oh, I got loads more shares, keep on going. You're right. I would have more money. When would I have got out? When would I have got out? Because I got out losing. I got out when it hurt. I got out when it was horrible. If I'd have gone one more month and kept on going, I would have remained in it thinking I'm the king of the world. When would I have got out? So yeah, maybe now I would have $70,000, $80,000. Who the hell cares? I've got 50 of my own, and I'm going to make it 100,000 all by myself without any margin at all. I don't need Robinhood's money. All right. Remember why margin's there. If it's there to make money for somebody else is winning. Otherwise, Robinhood would just go, we'll just use margin for ourselves. We'll just use all the margin and buy all the stocks for ourselves. They give you the risk because you pay them 4.5% interest. So who's the winner there? So, no, I did the right thing. You can use me as the boogeyman all you want. Arnold. Martyn, I think what is really important is the trade plan before entry, mentally and keeping your plan. So no entry without expectation. Yeah, absolutely. Hence, risk management. Like I've said over and over again, I never do a trade, invest in anything without knowing 3 moves ahead what I'm going to do. There's no point just going, that looks good, buy that, and then it's like, well, do I sell it? Do I hold it? Then you're all over the place. You've already decided, I buy at this price, I sell at this price. If this happens, if this macro condition changes, you need to be flexible, but I've already decided what I'm going to do along the way. Building a trading plan. All right, I asked you if you want a live concert, and who is up for drunken 20-minute party? 76% do not want to hear me do a show in my studio. All right, then, I'll do it on my own. I fancy doing some music tonight, so you're not invited. Brilliant. I lost about 1,200 on Vorb, but I still have Hope Branson and hope his CEO just feel compassion towards us. No, Roger, you're never going to get any compassion at all. So don't think that. Don't think that for a minute. Don't ever think there's any compassion coming, because there isn't. There isn't. I'm afraid they don't think that at all. That isn't ever going to happen, sadly. I sold some space, tax harvesting, the right thing to do. We all trade though, so I understand your theory as well. And what do you think of dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging is a great idea. But remember what I just said, make it worthwhile. Don't dollar cost average every 1%. Do it every 5 to 10%. But don't do it with other people's money. Do it with your own money. Yes, Eric, I want to see you do the dance of the virgins. Yes, Eric B. All right. Well, 78% said they don't want a party. Well, I don't care. So for the 78%, you're not invited. I'm going to do some music. I fancy it. I fancy doing some music. So for those of you that don't want to come, that's fine. This ain't for you. This isn't for you. This is for me. This is for me and my mates. I'm going to go behind the studio, set up all the smoke and the lights, and I'm going to do a party. And anyone who wants to come can come. If you don't want to come, that's fine. See, I'm learning. See, I'm getting better at this, right? You're thinking he's learning, right? He's learning. Anyway. So I'm going to set it up for you now. Hey, but you want Billy Joel? There's our first super chat. Excellent. All right, I'm just setting up the event right now. You're doing this thing where you skip member comment and reply to non-members. You're doing this thing where you skip member comments and reply to non-members. I'm not skipping any comments. Sensei, I'm reading every comment. I haven't missed one yet. Wait a minute. You said 10 minutes, man. Eric, nice. Thank you. Sensei, have I missed one of your comments? Have I missed one of your comments? 110 million VORB today. All-time high. There we go. Look at it. You can't do, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? You can't do stop trail losses now. So in the after hours, you can't do that. You got to be stuck with this now till the morning. All right. So anyway, April the 5th, I'll make it in 15 minutes. 4:15. Here we go. So I'm setting up the concert right now. Everyone's welcome, even though you said no. Oh, brilliant. I love it. So there we go. Martyn Lucas. There we go. Create the event. I'm going to start off with some Billy Joel. Yeah, My Life. We'll do My Life. We'll straight in with My Life. All the smoke, all the drama, all of it. All right, we'll do that. That's what we'll do. So let me wind down some of these channels now. We're setting it up. We're closing down some of the channels. Let me go into the broadcast lounge and close it. So you can't phone in now. No, you can't phone in. You've had your chance. You blew it. That's gone. Watching Virgin Orbit. Let's go back to Virgin Galactic for a moment. Virgin Galactic. If you want to do a request, you can do it now or save it till we get over to the music channel. Flippin' heck. I just gained 9 subscribers. 7,119. Like in no time at all. Bloody hell. Oh my gosh. Channel's blown up. There we go. I like it. Okay, I'm starting to close down my channels now. So we're just going to have a couple of channels left now. We'll leave Virgin Orbit open. We'll close Rivian. Tesla, we'll leave that now. Lucid. Apple. Oh, McDonald's. No, that wasn't much of a discount, was it? I thought for a minute. J&J still going up. It's flattened now. But that's good. Microsoft. Walmart. I'm closing all these down now. So next week we start our earnings. Bitcoin's down. We're still expecting a breakout and then to fall away. Tilray. Robinhood. Not really much of a discount yet. SoFi. IonQ. Got a bit of a discount, but it's still up 86%. Canoe. Ford. Rio Tinto. Meta. Okay. We'll keep our eye on Virgin Galactic and Virgin Orbit just for a moment. I only agree with the polls that agree with me. Yeah, I'm doing it anyway. I don't care if no one wants to go. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. So, anyway. Let's go into here a minute. So stick with me a second. We're going to keep watching what's going on. And then I'm going to send you the link for the concert if you want to join me. 81% say no. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. You don't have to come. You don't have to come. I'm going to grab a beer, I'm going to sing some Billy Joel, and I'm going to have a laugh with my mates. And you either come or you don't. I ain't bothered. I'm like itching to do it now. I'm like sitting there going, this is going to be good. Right, okay, let's close down Twitch. Let's close down, there we go. The event is created. There we go, that's done. I'm going to end it on Discord right now, TikTok. If you want to join us, I'm going to be in my music studio. Come on to Martyn Lucas on YouTube, Martyn, same spelling as here, and I'm going to be there in about 5-10 minutes doing a bit of a Billy Joel, Elton John concert. See you in a minute. Bye-bye for now. All right, there we go. That's ended that. Okay, doke. Right, we'll keep our eye on Virgin Orbit just for another second. And, okay. So, I'm going to make this video, as it ends, go directly to the concert. If you want to, you can just join us. No problem at all. We're going to keep... I'm just doing this for a moment as I set it up. Once I've set it, you can just come straight over. Let me close that. Now I can close the Studio One. Close Studio One, don't need that open anymore. Try and make all the scenes buttery smooth. Where's George? Good luck for Thursday trading. Yeah, tomorrow, we'll be back tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow will be like a Friday. 3M doesn't exist on any of my clock faces. 3 a.m. No, nor me. Right, let me change this to my music. There we go. So scheduled for April the 5th in 4:15. Yep, 5 minutes. So if where you are now will stay, you can go directly there. You don't actually have to do anything if you don't want to. Okay. Now the other night we had a chilled out night, didn't we? We really got a very chilled out night. Tonight, I just want to have a beer and do my life. That's what I want to do. Right. Watching Virgin Orbit. What's Virgin Galactic doing? Any movement at all? Trying to push up. Nice. I've got shares in it. Let me go over to my position here. There is my Roth IRA. 49,000. There we go. Doing all right. We're doing all right. Back to Virgin Orbit. There we go. I have looked at all the Why can't I see your links or chat? I've got no idea, Mike. Everybody else, isn't that frustrating? Everybody else can. That must really annoy you. It annoys me too because I want you to have the best service as well. It's like flipping out. Why? You know, what's your favourite beer? I don't have a favourite beer. I like it all. I like it all. I like it all. All right. You've got the link from here. That'll take you directly. I'm going to give you the link in a second. I've just got to add in the Martyn Lucas Live. Martyn Lucas Live, there you go. And put the tags in there, done the thumbnail. Oh, yeah. Save. This will be good for my watch hours. Woohoo! Live chat replay. Only my subscribers can Comment, yeah. And I'll redirect you to tomorrow's show in the morning, which is the 6th of April. Last show tomorrow until Monday. Okay. Done. We are on it like a car bonnet. Right. Normal latency. Closed captions. There you go. Done it. That's all we need to do. Brilliant. Okay. So now I'm going to give you the link. I'm going to do day trader of the day. We're going to find out who won, and then I'll end the show, and then you can all pop on in if you want to and join me for some live music. All right. Mute the site. There you go. Right, here is the link if you want to join me. 77% don't want to, and that's absolutely fine. You don't know what you're missing. It's rubbish. I wouldn't bother either. There you go. There's the link in the chat. I'll give it you 3 times. I won't give it you again. I don't want to over whack it in the channel. Who's going to be the first there to comment? I wonder it will be. Right, that's set up. Let me go over to... so I can put your stuff on the screen. We'll put that out of there. Don't need that. Your channel. Go to Martyn Lucas. Put it on the screen. Upcoming. There we go. Play that. Right, there we go. All messages. Brilliant. Let me turn the screen around. I do all this so I can be ready in a heartbeat. There you go. I'm all set. So then pump out the smoke. Pumping out the smoke. Nothing like a bit of smoke in the house, is there? Nothing like a bit of smoke in the house. Let's do day trader of the day. Yeah, that was smart. That was smart. I need to go to my overall put. I need to go over here now. Down 0.77. There we go. I'm down 0.77. There you go. Let's see who wins. Down 0.77%. Let's see who wins. I put a minute on the clock. There we go. Let's see who wins. Thank you, Ali. I don't message anybody, so if anybody messages you, they're just a scammer. Can't believe people spend so much bloody time doing it, can you? It's amazing, really. I'll end the poll now. So how many have we got coming? About 15? This is about 20, that's about right. Okay, Sensei at 1.2%. Sensei's winning down 1.48. Sensei's going to win at the moment. Any more takers? Sensei up at 1.2. Sensei, how you doing? Let's have a look. I'll give it 10 more seconds. If you're all behind the stream, that's your bloody lookout, isn't it? Thank you very much indeed. Better spend time with Leah after 3 hours last night. I'm going to do it. Just a little concert. Just a little 10 minutes. There we go. Smash the like button and congratulations to Sensei. Brilliant. Congratulations. Down 1.1. Yep. Right, I'm going to get out of here. We won't do the credits because we only got one super chat. Thank you, Eric, but that's for the song in a minute. Did the Dogecoin video come out? Still working on it. Still working on it. It's one in the works. All right. That's it from me. Thank you much indeed. I'll see you in literally a second. You can stay right where you are. The video will take you there, or go to my music channel. There is the video if you want to use the link. You can see the smoke, the red light's on. That means the smoke's coming out. All right, this is where it's all going to happen. Let me go over here. Let me clear the production. There's the studio getting set up. Look at it. Looks good, doesn't it? Get rid of that on the screen. There you go. Turn the light out. Let's get ready for some music. Turn that out there. Press this button here. There we go. Looking good. Right, see you in a minute, folks. I'll see you back in just a few minutes if you want to come and join me. Virgin Galactic's going up nice. All looking good. Come and join me until tomorrow morning. Take care of yourselves and each